Okay, gang, Mike J. Anthony here. I am logged into my Connect back office, and I want to show you guys the NFTs that have been released lately. These are really cool. So I thought I'd make a video and show you. There's been some changes back here because they're constantly working on this. Like it used to say buy nodes, but now it just says shop because they just have more than nodes now. Now they have NFTs. Connect has introduced NFTs. So if you don't have an account, you just go to mikejanthony.com/connect, and that will take you to sign up for an account. Getting confused between connect and account. A account. Anyway, go get yourself a connect account, and you have to set up your wallet. So you have to go to My Wallet, and you have to follow the instructions to set that up, and then you have to follow the instructions to set up Connect Pay as well. But this video is not about any of that. You can find that, in separate areas. This video is just to show you the NFTs that they have come out with. So we're just going to hit shop. And these are all the NFTs that they have available now. Because before it was just this node here. And now they have these NFTs. You have this legendary, couple of legendary, social, verified, and they all have a description. So I just want to go through a couple of these. I'm not going to go through them all, but this provides utility, unlock more opportunities in verified account, boost your visibility and exposure on the platform with a verified badge. It's $250. They show you how many were bought. So there's 361 left. These are actually selling like crazy, actually. So let's go see some of the ones that I like here. So now Grow, I actually own a Grow node, smart node, and so now they have a Boost NFT. This Boost NFT will allow you to earn double the rewards on a Grow smart node. Now this is really cool because you can actually use your Grow rewards from the node, because the node produces something called Grow tokens, and you can actually see them like right here. So just put up an example. If I wanted to spend 0.5 ETH on here, I can get 4,000 Grow tokens. But if you own a node, this thing will generate tokens. It's around, I forget how many per day. Go to the Blockbot report. Show you exactly how many there are per day that it is earning. So it looks like around 2,831 right now per day. This number constantly gets lower as more and more people buy nodes and they get their distributions. But right now they're currently generating 2,831. That's how much I got today. So tomorrow it might be 2,830. The next day it might be 2,829. That kind of thing. So it depends on how many nodes are being sold at any given time, because the more nodes are sold, the more people have to get their distribution. So there's 50 billion tokens available to everybody. Okay, so everybody shares in that pot. And so going back to, now that you know what a Grow node is, those rewards you can use to buy food. Right now they have something called Nourish Mart, and you can go in there and use it's brand new. So with these NFTs, and I will show you that soon. But right now, you could boost those rewards that I just showed you. So instead of getting 2,831, when this becomes live in about 30 days or so, people will be able to get whatever that double 2831, which is 5,662, or whatever the number is. Let's just say it's 5,600. You'll be getting that for 6 months. You can only do it for 6 months because these are limited, and you cannot renew that. It's done. You would have to buy another $500 6-month node if you want to do it again and again like that. But there's a whole bunch of these like that. Like here's a land one. Secure your property information on the blockchain with Grow's land NFT. Let's see. Here's the Rev, which is the decentralized ride sharing, which I really like this. This has not launched yet. So if you're still interested in getting a node, this is going to be 3,600. I think they've been holding the price here for a couple days because this should have already flipped over to 3,600. But I guess the company is holding this at 3,500 for now. But at any time, this is going to be 3,600. But that's for the node. But if you don't want to go and own a node, you can go and get one of these NFTs. And this one gives you a discount down here. And then here's a car NFT where you can secure your car's information on the blockchain. That's what this one is for. And this one's a boost, whereas you can earn double the rewards for 6 months. This has not come out yet, so if you own a node, like one of these smart nodes, this only works if you own a node. So if you already own a Rev Smart node, then you would be getting double the rewards day one as soon as this comes out, or as soon as distributions are placed on the blockchain. Same thing with R-Link. R-Link is the video conferencing. So it's the world's first video conferencing blockchain that allows you to earn rewards for conducting meetings. So people who conduct meetings on Zoom or whatever, they might want to switch to R-Link here because R-Link is going to get them rewards. And here's a boost NFT. As soon as this comes out, it has not yet. You can double your rewards for 6 months per node. And then you can read through some of these other ones. But I really like this. Is crazy. I tested this before. We were on a video conference last week with Tony Swantek, who is a big pioneer with this company. He's purchased like $54 million worth of nodes, of these smart nodes in several different areas. And he is helping with the development of this. So we were testing it with him, and we gave him some input. But we all love it. It's really good. It's great. So I can't wait till they launch this out to the public. It needs some fine tuning, as everything does when you first launch it. But what we saw so far, I think, is much better than Zoom. And so that's what this is. So now they have several NFTs. Here's one for a 1-year basic subscription, a 1-year pro subscription, and here's a 1-year ultimate subscription for people who actually do meetings. You might want to get one of these. Plus, you'll earn rewards. You'll earn double the points with this one. And not only that, but if you're a node owner, like if you owned just this R-Link Smart node, you might get one of these NFTs or some future NFT that they're still developing dropped into your account because you are a node owner. That is also forthcoming. But here's Switch, another one. This is there's only 10 left at $9,050 price point. That's going to go up to $9,100 as soon as these last 10 are sold. But it also has a double rewards. If you happen to own one of these Switch nodes, you could double your rewards for 6 months with this one. And they also have the Switch Starter NFT for $250, which is limited time offer for the Switch Global Digital Card, special pricing, limited to the first 500 NFT purchasers at $250. This card allows you to transfer your crypto to dollars or some fiat currency. And you can use it around the globe, which is really, really cool. I like this project. I don't own a smart node. This smart node's been around for 3 years now. So it doesn't make sense for me to get a boost NFT, but I do buy the Switch token on the open market. Like right here, I just showed you. I can buy Grow right now. I can just hit Switch. And this is just a crypto exchange, and I can buy this is Dodo Exchange. I can buy, or you can use Uniswap. If I just want to spend 0.01 ETH, I can buy 31,000 Switch tokens, send that right into my third-party custodial wallet, like MetaMask or Trust Wallet. That's the way I do it because I don't own a node. A node would own about, I don't know, I think they're minting 600 something per day. So, Galvin's a health and wellness app right here, a health and wellness node. You can read through these. Element is the mining, the gold, silver, precious metals mining node. It's got a bunch of its own NFTs. Give has one. These are really cool. This is about giving to charity. These are the humanitarian NFTs, and I do want to get one of these. Like Save NFT. Every child has a right to grow up in a safe environment. All children around the world must be protected against exploitation. So this node helps support that, and then you can read through these other ones: humanitarian shelter. It helps provide homes and for orphans, and also help for shelters for battered women. Water NFT for helping to get clean, fresh water into communities that don't have it. So that's a really nice one to get involved in. So they have NFTs for that. If you're interested in the smart node itself, which mints give rewards, that's 2,600. There's only 11 of them left before it goes up to 2,700. And as you can see, these things do sell. I mean, there was they started out at 500 just a couple days ago, like 3 days ago. And now there's like 281 of this one sold, 290, so 330 remaining, I should say. Not sold, but remaining, 290 remaining, 281 remaining, 341 remaining out of 500. Here's some other nodes that you can look through on your own. But some incredible projects. And then the one I wanted to show you is Grow, because if you have a Grow node, you're getting those Grow rewards I showed you earlier. And there is a, let's see, there is a store. It's called the Nourish Mart. Okay, here we go. So Grow. This is where you can spend your rewards on food. So you could shop our selection. You go to thenourishmart.com, and if you happen to have Grow tokens, you can actually use your tokens to buy honey, this moisturizer, some other stuff. Here's some food here. They have a couple different boxes available. And I gave a suggestion about this, which I'm waiting for them to implement, but I would just add this to cart. This has got a 14-ounce jar of beef tallow, 2 chuck roasts, 4 ground beef chubs, 4 New York strip steaks. This all comes from Royal Family Farms. It's grass-fed and finished, because that's what this blockchain is all about, is good, sustainable food. They have this farm on the blockchain right now with several more coming. And they are out of Colorado, I want to say. Or, no, Washington State. I always say Colorado. But they're out of Washington State. So, but if I wanted to buy this, I would just add this to cart. And I would proceed to the checkout. And then I would pay with my Grow tokens. And here it is right here. We exclusively accept Grow ERC20 tokens, which means Grow that's obtained from the Ethereum network. As long as you have some Grow tokens in your Ethereum network, you can buy this box for $275, which would actually be the equivalent of 20,845 Grow, which it's telling me I have. So I could buy that box with Grow tokens, which is really cool. So that's that. And so yeah, these are all the NFTs back here. On really great projects. And if you want to know all about just Connect and why this is such a great idea, I will put a couple of videos underneath this description, and you can listen to Billy Womack here talk about it, because I personally don't have a lot of people that buy these. Like I can't get anybody to buy these these nodes. I have like one person that bought some nodes, even though I share it. Most people don't share this. Most people just sign up and they start buying the nodes. If you want to share it, you would earn 10% on any of these purchases. And if you are able to sell 5 to 5 different people, they will bump up your commission to 20%. So I wanted to share it and see if I can make some extra commissions, but it's not about just making extra commissions. It's about getting the word out there so people know about blockchain. That's the main reason I want to share it. But most people do not listen or care if you don't have money to throw around, which I do not. So, but I used to own a Bitcoin node back in like 10 years ago, and I did not share that with anybody. Then I sold it a year later, not knowing that Bitcoin was going to go to, however it is today. It's $65,000 today. So back when I had my node, Bitcoin was less than $200. So I wasn't making any money because my hosting cost for that node was $200 a month. So when I bought that, I didn't share it with anybody, nor did I think that Bitcoin was going to go as high as it did. It first hit $20,000 about 2 years later after I sold it. So, but it was $200 when I had it. So these are things we don't know. So now with these nodes, I buy them and, I do share it because I want people to know about this. And who knows if these tokens become, very valuable. There's 50 billion of them. Let's say they could get to the equivalent of a Bitcoin would be about $30 for these things. So, but what if they only hit $1 or $5 and you own like 1 million of them? That's what I'm talking about. But people don't see it that way. Most people want instant gratification. They want things now. They're not willing to wait. So, these things take years. They take, Billy Womack, the guy that I was just talking about. He's right here in his third box here. So this is the guy that he grabbed a bunch of Gala Games nodes back in 2018, I think. And 3 years later, he didn't see any return on his money. I'm not going to say investment because it's not an investment. He didn't see any return on his purchase because that's what it is. He purchased software. Because the nodes that we buy are software nodes. We're not buying hardware nodes anymore. We're buying software nodes. So it doesn't cost $200 hosting like I used to pay with my hardware Bitcoin miner. Now we're buying it over the cloud and it costs $5 per month per node. So if you have 5 nodes on the cloud, you would pay $25 a month. I was paying $200 a month for one Bitcoin miner, but now that Bitcoin miner would cost $250,000 easily. I paid $4,000 for it. Anyway, he bought 11 Gala Games nodes back in 2018 when no one knew anything about them for $1,000 a piece. And he just let those things cook in the background. They just kept generating Gala rewards, the tokens. They weren't worth anything, just like the ones I showed you aren't worth anything right now. And but they became worth something about 3 years later. And he sold out for over $10 million because he had about 16 million tokens by the time the value on those things went up because people actually started playing those games. People actually started liking those games. So then the popularity of the network grew. The users of the network grew. So that made the value of the tokens grow. We don't know any of that at the time. Just like you didn't know that Bitcoin was going to go from $0 to $65,000 today, back in 2010. We don't know what these tokens are going to do today. We don't know that they're going to be worth anything or if they're going to be worth $5 in a couple years' time each. But that's the chances we take, and I believe Bitcoin is here to stay. But this man explains all about that, so I'm going to put this very video underneath this video as well. The video of him, which is called Special, I know you can't see it, but it's called Special Guest Node Expert going over Connect United. It's him. He's the special node expert because he's the one that'll tell you the story of how he bought 11 nodes for $11,000, $1,000 each. 3 years later, they were worth over 10 million. Not the nodes, but the tokens he generated from owning those nodes. See, each node is like a little digital employee. And they just go back there and they just create, and I'll show you, they just create tokens. We have something called the Blockbot report, which you can see the tokens that are created. And I currently have 669,000 of them between all the nodes. This is the breakdown. So I have 213,000 Win nodes right now. 183 switch, even though I have a light switch node, I don't have a smart node. My switch light node only generates about 3 per day. So that's that. And so if these should become worth some money someday, you want to have as many of them as possible. So they just sit back there doing their thing. That's all they do is they just generate rewards, and this thing takes account of them every day. It tells you how many you have every day. I have 242,000 grow right now. Tomorrow it's going to be 2,800 more because that's how many I'm getting per day right now. At least until and then Revo, which one? R-Link? R-Link's not here yet because R-Link has not launched. So when our link launches, that will appear here. It'll start generating tokens every day. Hopefully those go up in value, but we don't know. We have no idea. Just like I didn't know Bitcoin was going to go from the $200 that it was when I owned a node to 65,000 today. I wouldn't have never sold it if I knew that. So, so now I'm just accumulating these nodes, not knowing what they're going to do. And nor do I care, because I want the nodes. I want these. I think these are great projects. I know that blockchain is not going anywhere. They created these, Connect created these projects, and they're wonderful projects. I really like them. That's why I think that they are not going anywhere. These NFTs, they have some articles about this. What are NFTs good for? Why are NFTs and what do they do? I can also put these in the video description so you can read through these. Again, these videos are about the Connect.win NFTs, the same ones that I showed you here. That's what these are about. And again, Billy Womack, this guy here, he sells a lot of these because he made a lot of money. Because he made that $10 million, people see that he's a rich man now, a multimillionaire now, so people believe him when he talks about nodes. I don't have that kind of background or clout, so nobody believes me when I talk about so nobody believes me when I talk about it, so I don't, I'm still going to keep sharing it, but nobody buys them. But for him, people drop $50,000 to $150,000 with him all the time. The guy clears $400,000 a month just setting up, helping people get nodes set up, because they see him, gallivanting around in private jets, buying outrageous dinner. He takes clients out to dinner in Las Vegas where he lives. He just bought a new $6 million house. So people see all that. So naturally they're willing to drop a lot of money with him. But, I'm showing people the same thing, but nobody buys them because I don't have the multi-millions lifestyle to show people. So no one believes anything I say about it. But that doesn't make it any less true. It's still true. Okay? And I just use Billy's story now. Since, and here's him. This is what his Bentley that he bought after 3 years it took him. And even after 3 years, he still didn't share this with anybody. Billy didn't share this with people. He just owned nodes. That's it. He didn't share this with people until even way after he had already sold a lot of his tokens for millions, his Gala tokens. He still didn't show anybody this. And then finally someone said, hey, Billy, you're kind of being selfish by not showing people this. So, and that was fairly recently. That was like at the end of last year, I think. So he had already been involved for about 5-6 years before he started sharing this with people. He's been involved now with Connect for over 8 years now. And he just recently started showing people how to do this. But because people see his wealth and everything, a lot more people are willing to drop a lot of money with him, as opposed to someone like me who doesn't have any wealth, even though I'm telling you the same thing he's telling you. It doesn't have the same effects. So if you want one of these nodes and you're interested in buying these, again, I'm going to send you a video. I'm going to let you hear from Billy Womack in the video. And, you can sign up with my link, which is mikejanthony.com/connect, and you can just go back there, set up a wallet. We have videos for that kind of stuff. If you need help, reach out. And, but you get your wallet set up, and there's instructions for that. And this is just another external wallet here. You'll have to put some Tether, some Ethereum into your account so that you can buy your nodes using Tether or US dollar coin, which is right here, or Tether. And everything works on the Ethereum blockchain, so you're going to need some Ethereum in your account to pay for gas fees if you are interested in buying a node, or NFT. Same thing with them. If you want to buy an NFT, you still need some Ethereum in your account if you're going to use Tether or US dollar coin. So that's why you have to get this wallet set up. That way you can deposit right in here. Let's say I want to deposit some Ethereum. I would just go here. I would copy this address. So I would go to receive here, copy this address. It's the same exact address. And then I would send Ethereum over to here. And once I have some Ethereum in here, like 20 bucks or so, should do it. Then you send your Tether into the same account so that you have enough to purchase one of these nodes. Let's say I wanted to purchase this node here. and I want to use US dollar tether, I would have to say check out here. I'd have to agree to this, and I would have to make sure I have the correct amount of Ethereum and tether in my account. I would need $250. I'm not going to do it now since I'm not actually buying one, but that's what it looks like. Again, I would agree to these terms, agree to the agreement, I would sign it, I would continue, and then I would have to put the amount of crypto in these accounts. So that's just a quick and dirty of how to do it. But mainly I just wanted to show you these NFTs and how, yeah, here they are in my shopping cart. And it says here I need 750 because I got two of them in here. I got a $250 NFT and I got a $500 NFT. So if I was going to buy both of these, I would need $750 in US dollar tether, and I would also need 0.002688 ETH. So you just deposit those two into your wallet here, into my wallet, and then you'll be able to buy these nodes or NFTs. Nodes works the same exact way, so I'm just going to take them out of my cart right now. But yeah, Billy talks about all this and his story with it, so it's a really interesting story. So I want you guys to hear from him as well, and I'll put all this information underneath the video. But if you are interested in buying any of these and you want to use my link, you certainly don't have to, but if you wanted to use my link and help me spread the word about this, because I'm just going to keep doing it. I don't care if people buy them or not. I want to spread the word because I think this is helpful to people. And like I said, when I owned my Bitcoin node, I didn't know that Bitcoin was going to go to tens of thousands of dollars. I didn't tell anybody about it. I didn't share it. I didn't share it with anybody. So now I just want to share this. I still can't get anybody to buy them, but I'm still going to keep sharing it because I think it's the right thing to do. If you believe in blockchain technology, if you believe in the Bitcoin, I have several videos about this. So, ride sharing industry. Here's another one that I really like where a man named Don Tapscott talks about how blockchain is changing money and business. I should put this one in the description as well. This is also very interesting. You can just go here, click it.
The technology likely to have the greatest impact on the next few decades has arrived. And it's not social media, it's not big data, it's not robotics, it's not even AI. And you'll be surprised to learn that it's the underlying technology of digital currencies like Bitcoin. It's called the blockchain. Blockchain. Now, it's not the most sonorous word in the world, but I believe that this is now the next generation of the internet.
So that's that, and I believe he's right. So he made that video back in 2016, and I wasn't even thinking about the implications of blockchain at the time. I knew about it, but I wasn't thinking about what it's going to do in the future. Now I am, because we have so many applications. Like when the internet came along, the only application that people knew was email. But there's so much more to the internet than email, right? That's what's going on with blockchain right now. With blockchain, it's just the first application has been cryptocurrency. So that's all everybody knows right now. But there's so much more that this can do. Like with the Grow token, this is about agriculture. This is about taking food and making it sustainable, keeping money and giving it back to the local farmers who produce it, who are getting screwed left and right and have been for decades now. These are the people that are growing our real food, and it's being taken over by big agriculture, only 10 corporations that control everything. We need to give the money and the ability to farm back to the small farmer, the community farmers, and that's what this blockchain helps you do, the Grow blockchain. It also helps with transparency. You can imagine that meat I showed you earlier that you can buy with the Grow Nourish. I don't think I have it up anymore. Whatever I did. Yeah, the Grow Nourish, this right here. This meat comes with a QR code so that when you get it, you can scan it. And like there it is, that QR code right there, you can scan and you can start seeing information about the products that you're buying. You know, where they came from, if it's beef, what the animal ate, things like that. So these projects is only scratching the surface. And like I talked about before, the Switch token, the Switch card, this allows you to be able to use whatever cryptocurrency you have into an account that you set up. It's another crypto external wallet. And as long as you have Bitcoin, Ethereum back there, or Tether, you can use it at a restaurant. It's a credit card. You can use it just like a credit card, but only it's taking it out of your crypto account rather than your bank account, your US dollar bank account, or your fiat dollar bank account. Really, really cool. So this blockchain technology is changing all that. Everything is going to be working on this technology, and that's why I am wholeheartedly on these projects. And this isn't the only one. This is just one of the companies that's developing projects like this, but there's a bunch of them, you know. This company didn't exist when Gala came. It came around right after that, I believe. Gala Games. Nobody knew about Gala Games. When Billy was talking about Gala Games, and again, he's gonna talk about that. This guy here, he told you that everybody thought it was a silly idea. Nobody wanted to hear it. He couldn't get anybody to buy nodes just like me, you know. I can't get anybody to buy them either. But he couldn't get anybody to buy them at that time until after he made a lot of money. But that was over 3 years later. So, you know, you can't do that. You can't, by that time, it's too late. Now, you have to spend $100,000 to get one of those nodes, if you can find one. That node that I had for Bitcoin, that I bought back in 2014, that wouldn't be available for less than $250,000. But I paid $4 at the time. So now, the time to get something is before everybody catches on to it. It's before anybody believes that it's a thing. And that's now. We are on the forefront. We are in the ground floor. We are early. We are early pioneers, if you will, in the blockchain space. Even though big business has been doing this for a long time. You know, if I put in blockchain technology for, you know, FedEx, it says, all right, could blockchain revolutionize parcel shipping? I mean, you put in any company and there's going to be something that they're doing with blockchain. But the average person isn't doing anything with this yet. I could put in blockchain McDonald's. Here it is. McDonald's expands its blockchain menu with Grimace NFTs. You think these big businesses aren't getting in? They already have. It's just the average person isn't doing it. But big business is already doing this. What about DHL? Blockchain's DHL, see? They're doing it. Amazon. Blockchain on Amazon. You see, the biggest companies in the world are doing this. NVIDIA. You know, cryptocurrencies, that's just somebody's opinion here. NVIDIA says crypto, you know. Now, NVIDIA they kind of became a $1 trillion company because their chips are so good with using blockchain. You know, they weren't doing nothing fast until blockchain came out. So they're starting to do this. Some altcoin announced a collaboration with them. Don't know who it is, but all I know is that it doesn't matter. These things are going on no matter what we do, no matter what area we're talking about, whether it's agriculture, food. This is going to be big with cannabis growers soon, I believe. Finance, DeFi. This is combined with AI. You have Rev, which is the Revo ride-sharing program, which is going to give Lyft and Uber a run for their money because they don't have a blockchain. This does. This will give riders and drivers rewards for riding with them as independent drivers. You know, they're not part of any company. They're independent. They're just the only employer that a Revo driver has is the blockchain. The blockchain is their employer. There's no centralized company like a Uber or a Lyft. You know, those guys are centralized. This is completely decentralized. So if you're a driver, the only thing that you'll be answering to is the blockchain, is the Revo blockchain itself, which, of course, you can go in and buy a node for $3,500, and you can just mint Revo tokens every day. And if this spreads around the world, like I think it can, It's a forward-looking statement, I know. But who knows how valuable this may become. And you have thousands upon thousands or even millions of tokens that's been sitting there generating on their own because you have a smart node. Then you say, hey, these things are like $1.15. I need to cash out. I have like 5 million of them. You know what I mean? That's the potential. On the other hand, and as a disclaimer, they might do nothing at all. But oh my goodness, look at this. Rally Boost NFT. This is R-Link Boost NFT. I just got one of these myself. I wasn't even planning on buying any NFTs because I have this smart node here. But I went ahead and bought one because this hasn't launched yet and I wanted to get double the rewards as soon as it does launch. So I'll get double the rewards. And because it hasn't launched, that's when you're going to get the most digital reward tokens. It's always in the very beginning because they have a halving schedule. Like Bitcoin has a halving every 4 years. The halving here is every year. They start out with 50 billion tokens. Next year it's going to be 25 billion distributed, and then 12.5 billion, and then 6.25 billion every year until they're all done. So these halve a lot faster. So that's why you're not going to get as much 3 years from now, like Switch is. Switch is 3 years old now, so that's why I didn't get one of those, because this one is brand new, and I'm going to get the most rewards from a brand new blockchain that has not launched yet. So I went ahead and got one, and apparently a lot of people have the same idea because there's only 8 of these left. So when I did mine, there was like over 250 left, and that was just 2 days ago. But now there's only 8 left. So if you're watching this video right now, hint, hint, better get one. These are going to be gone soon. A lot of people think, again, a forward-looking statement, that this could go viral like almost right away because this video conferencing that I told you earlier that we tested, it looks really good. They're going to iron out some more things. They're always going to be working on it. They're always, like Zoom. Zoom's constantly coming out with updates. So are they. They're not going to be any different. But from what I've seen so far, I love it. I think they knocked it out of the park. And now if they get the other things that we suggested put in, oh man. Not only that, but we're getting digital rewards for using it. That's nuts. Zoom doesn't do that. None of the other video conferencing softwares do that. This is the only one. It's the world's first and only decentralized video conferencing blockchain. Even with the ride sharing is coming out and becoming more popular. I'm seeing more ride share people saying, "Oh, you know, we're doing this because we want to get away from Wall Street. We want to give money back to the people." Yeah, that's cool. A lot of people are jumping on the ride sharing bandwagon, but they don't have a blockchain behind them. This is the only one that has a blockchain that gives you rewards on the blockchain. There is no other one that I know of. I've seen several of them. None of them have a blockchain. This is the only one. This is why I love this one so much as well. So again, I would think about buying a Rev, and again, I'll put some more information about this, a video or something underneath my video. Anyway, this video is getting long, but I want to explain to you what's going on back here, give you some updates. And this is the update since the last time I made a video. They did not have all these NFTs back here now. Now they do. And I'm really shocked at how fast these things are selling. There's only 8 R-Link Rally Boost NFTs available. Then they have to come up with another tranche of them. I don't know if or when they are, but they're not going to be like the first 500. So anyway, jump on these people. If you can't get that, get the node. This node is 3,700 now. It started out at 2,500. So this price is going to keep going up as people buy more and more of them. That's it. So I will post information underneath this video of how you can sign up and how you can watch the other videos I was talking about some of the other projects. And I hope you check it out. I hope you use my link if you want to buy some of these nodes so that I can help spread the word about this, and hopefully you guys spread the word. Oh, by the way, if you want to share this with others, you have to buy at least one Win node because this is the marketing arm of the company. Again, most people don't share, but if you wanted to share, you need to have a Win, at least one Win Smart node to be able to participate in the affiliate side of the business. That's if you wanted to. And there's also a $1,500 coupon, which I can't show you because I used all mine. But if you're brand new and you click this and you hit plus, it's going to take away $1,500. That's also a limited time. I don't know when that's ending, but I know it's going to be at least through the end of July. Today's the 23rd, so you still got another week of that discount. It's a 75% off discount, so that's really cool. That's for brand new people. And that's it. I will see you on the next video.